your host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion on the weekly transit results starting from the November 28th till December 4th. So guys, as you know that in the weekly transit videos, we try to follow the journey of moon in the zodiac belt. I always say this thing that whatsoever big event is getting promised in your chart, like whether from the transit, whether from the dashas, it only get delivered via taking into consideration where moon is transiting on that specific day. So moon should be promising that event, and basis its location in your chart in the transit, we can actually and freely calculate that. So guys, like before coming to any conclusion, like the way I always say this thing, all sort of monthly transit results or weekly transit results, you have to blend it with the kind of yogas you have in your chart, what kind of running around is happening right now in your life, where you are in your journey in the life, and what kind of dashas are currently operational in your life. Talking about the way planets are going to be behaving this week, so moon will start its journey from the Capricorn sign, where it is going to be conjunct with the Saturn, and it will end the week being in the Aries sign, where it is going to be in the influence of Rahu. The only one major planetary shift which is going to be taking place during this week is that Mercury on December 3rd will come out of the Scorpio sign and it will enter the Sagittarius sign. So okay friends, now we will start our customized results, and starting first with the Aries rising natives. So guys, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 10th house and will end the week in your first house. So guys, this week is actually kind of creating this energy that in your profession, in your business, there could be some positive news which you can expect during this week. Like specifically for all those people who are in any freelance sort of business or anything to do with networking, if that is getting qualified in your case. So overall, some transformation which is going to be very positive for you can take place during this week. So whatsoever transition you will experience, kind of always see the brighter and bigger prospects with that. Now guys, when we talk about your health concerns, so definitely because Rahu is right now transiting in your first house, and moon in the transit is going to be covering your 12th house, and then it is going to be entering your first house. Although it is going to be coming in the influence of Jupiter as well, but health could be a matter of concern for a lot many Aries Lagna people. So be very careful, watchful of your health. Now guys, when we talk about from the students perspective, definitely week is creating a very positive energy, specifically for all those students who are like very insightful, you like to go into the depth of your chosen subjects. So if you work with that perfectionist approach and attitude, so definitely for the students or people who have to write any competitive exam, the week is creating very positive energy. Also guys, by the end of the week there could be some travels as well, so travels will prove to be very fruitful. A lot many Aries Lagna people might find it difficult to save money, but like the way guys, I always say this thing, Jupiter is right now transiting in your 12th house. So when moon is going to be getting conjunct with Jupiter in your 12th house, spendings will take place, but chances and possibilities very high that it is going to be spent on things which will be very auspicious in nature or which will bring happiness in your life. And guys, pertaining to the matters of the relationship or any of the matrimonial alliances, there could be a little bit of the obstacles over there because your 7th house lord is right now transiting in the 8th house. So because of which people in the matrimonial lookout might have to remain kind of little bit patient. And yes guys, this is what overall weekly energy is for all the Aries Lagna people. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Taurus Lagna people. So now guys, in your case, as you can see that moon will start its journey from your 9th house and will end the week in your 12th house. So definitely guys, pertaining to the matters of your professional endeavors, week is creating a very positive energy. Like rather I would say that if you have to schedule any of your important meeting during this week or any of the presentation, or in short, your bosses will be happy with you or your performances will be very much in the eyes of your bosses. So in the matters of profession, you are actually on a very safe zone during this week. Now guys, just because moon is going to be finishing the week in your 12th house, so during this week specifically at the end of the week, if you have to take any important travel, so just remain a bit cautious and careful over there. Regarding the matters of health as well, you have to be cautious, and some sort of unexpected kind of spending can also take place. Like when I say unrequired, so that means which is going to be something which is very wasteful in nature, so that can take place by the end of the week. But guys, overall, whether we talk about from students perspective, people on a matrimonial lookout, anything to do with the business or a job, overall the week's energy is very positive, is very favorable for all the Taurus Lagna people. Now guys, for all the Gemini Lagna people, so now guys, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 8th house and will end the week in your 11th house. So now guys, as you know that because moon is going to be conjunct with Saturn at the beginning of the week, and I always say this thing, if you have been paying attention to the way I explain the weekly transit results, like whenever moon is transiting from a house, and if that house lord is a slow moving planet, and during that time only that lord is also making any shift, any transition, so some sort of suddenness get experienced in the matters of that house, which can be positive as well at times. But now guys, in your case, because 8th house Saturn and moon is going to be starting the week from over there, so be very cautious and careful of your health. Any of the, because this is a kind of a typical yoga which can give rise to some sort of disease or illness which might bother you for a long span of time. So give good attention to your health. That is the one thing which I want to say. Second thing is that, see guys, just because moon is going to be transiting from some of the very important houses of yours, and it is going to be getting conjunct with Rahu in your 11th house, so pertaining to the matters of your profession, it is a good week. Honestly speaking, you will be able to perform with the best of your capabilities. The only thing is that if I give attention to your 5th house, so your 5th house lord is right now transiting in the 6th house, so you might find yourself feeling exploited at work, or whatsoever hard work you are putting in, you might get this feeling that you are not getting that due recognition. Now that could be your point of view. Actually, you might be getting recognized, acknowledged by your bosses, but within your mind, you might have high expectation. So that kind of tug of war could take place within the mind of a lot many Gemini Lagna people. Apart from that guys, when we talk from the students perspective as well, so definitely your 5th house lord is right now transiting in the 6th house, so because of which students have to work hard. There is going to be lot many distractions. And guys, pertaining to the matters of the matrimonial alliances as well, I'm not seeing much of the positive energy. Like it is actually creating energy of emotional turmoil, back and forth, not being able to land at any conclusion. So I would say overall the summary of this week for you guys is that the week is creating a very positive energy for focusing on your goals, working hard, reaching out to people. Any sort of collaboration or networking will prove to be very fruitful, and refrain from getting into any sort of conflict. And lastly, I would say that give good attention to your health, specifically at the beginning of the week. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Cancer Lagna people. So now guys, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 7th house and will end the week in your 10th house. So definitely guys, you can fairly see the whole journey of moon. So the beginning part of the week is making you a little bit prone and vulnerable towards the health related concerns. Now this could be stress on the account of your business related issues, or stress on the account of your partner, your matrimonial life. So this is how the week will start. But guys, honestly speaking, during the middle of the week or with the passage of the week, some of the Cancer Lagna people might receive some very good news as well. Like I would say that just because moon is going to be getting conjunct with Jupiter in your 9th house as well. So during this week, I would say if you get a chance to do any of the visit to a place of religious significance during the middle of the week, that will prove to be very fruitful. And I would say that because of the support of the luck, some sort of, or all those areas where you are finding yourself at a deadlock situation, so you will find that thrust of the luck supporting you or giving you a positive leap. And guys, yes, pertaining to the matters of your profession, I would say that moon is going to be, your ascendant lord is going to be ending the week in your 10th house, getting conjunct with Rahu. So at your work front, there could be those concerns and vulnerability of office politics, backstabbing, getting misinterpreted. So I would say by the end of the week, like by the time you will reach Friday or Thursday, Friday, or if you work on Saturdays as well, so just remain very cautious and careful that you should not be getting part of any sort of office politics or whatsoever communication you have to do that very explicitly. Any ambiguous communication might land you in some sort of confusion or sort of entanglement with your bosses. So just remain cautious and careful over there. Good time for people who are looking forward to matrimonial alliances. Even very positive time for the students as well. Like rather I would say for the students, because Mars, your 5th house lord, is right now transiting in the 11th house. So for the students or all those people who have to write any competitive exam, or you are connected with art, entertainment, media, and you have to go on any important, sign up any new contract, new agreement, become a part of any new project. So I would say all those areas will prove to be very fruitful. In short, 5th house related matters are going to be a matter of strength and support for a lot many Cancer Lagna people during this week. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Leo Lagna people. So now guys, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 6th house and will end the week in your 9th house. So definitely guys, you are actually going through a very good week, that if you are connected with business or anything to do with the mass media, so this is a kind of a typical enhancement of reputation yoga which moon is going to be forming during this week for you. Second thing is that guys, as you can see that because moon is going to be ending the week in your 9th house, where your ascendant lord attains exaltation, and Rahu generally in certain cases act as a triggering factor. So by the end of the week, a lot many Leo Lagna people might also receive some very good news as well. Now definitely that has to be getting applicable and validated from your ongoing dashas as well. And guys, the only vulnerable area which I'm looking for you guys during this week is that in your case, your 4th house is kind of in a state of because Mercury is not at a comfort state in your 4th house, and with this concentration of the planets, for the matrimonial concerns, like whether I look at the your 7th house or the 4th house or the 11th house, I would say for the matrimonial alliances, the week is not creating a very positive energy. But apart from that, in majority of the areas, whether you are a student, you have to write any competitive exam, you're contemplating for buying a new car, or starting the process of booking an apartment, buying a flat. So for all those concerns, the week is creating a very positive energy. Like rather I would say that any of the travel undertaken during this week will prove to be very beneficial, very profitable as well. It's just like that guys, if you are also planning some change of residence and all, so you can even schedule that during this week as well. So overall, a very positive, a very uplifting week for the Leo Lagna people. Guys, only in the matters of your health, you have to remain a little bit cautious, because although like in your from your 8th house, when moon is going to be transiting, it is going to be getting conjunct with Jupiter over there. But still I would say, because sun is right now like transiting in your 4th house, and with the kind of influence it is receiving right now, so I would say just only in the matters of your health, be cautious, be careful. But apart from that, in majority of the areas, I'm seeing and I'm looking forward to a very uplifting week for a lot many Leo Lagna people. And rather I would say that by the end of the week, not only you are eligible for receiving some good news, you might also become a part of some religious, holy, charitable deeds or act during this week as well. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Virgo Lagna people. So now guys, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 5th house and will end the week in your 8th house. So definitely guys, when we talk about any of the concerns of the 5th house, whether you have to write any competitive exam, you are an artist, you are a creator, you have to give any performance, any of the concerns connected with the stock market and trading, so all these areas will prove to be very supporting, very profitable for the Virgo Lagna people during this week. Also guys, because Jupiter is right now transiting in your 7th house. It has come out of its long retrograde motion as well, and moon is going to be transiting through your 7th house. So definitely it's a very good sign for people looking forward to any matrimonial alliances and concerns. Like rather, I would say that all those people who are even dating and you want to introduce your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your partner to your family, or take that next step, so all those things can be considered during this week. So guys, overall it's a very good week. The highlight of this week is actually profiting people who are engaged in academics, or who are in business, or your life concerns are hovering around the marriage. So it's a very good week for all these areas. Now guys, just because moon is going to be transiting from your like 6th house as well, so I would say that a lot many Virgo Lagna people might be tempted to, you know, it's like if in those circumstances and situation where you are in dire need of money. So I would say that whenever transit is taking place in this way, arranging the money will not be very difficult for you. But again, it all comes down to that if in this haste or in this impulse you were in that need of money and you got that big sum of money and you invested it somewhere where later on it is not giving you as much of the returns. So be very cautious and careful if you have to borrow any money, or any of the concerns of lendings or credit needs to be done with proper caution and care. But apart from that guys, overall it's a very good week, whether you are connected with a business or a job, or you are a freelance or a self-employed person. So overall the week's vibe and theme is very positive for all the Virgo Lagna people. Now guys, for all the Libra rising people, so now guys, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 4th house and will end the week in your 7th house. So definitely guys, for anything to do with the matters of the domestic life or the property, real estate related concerns will prove to be very profitable for a lot many Libra Lagna people. Now guys, from the 4th house, moon is going to be transiting then from your 5th house during this week as well. Now 5th house is 8th house from the 10th. So because of which I would say that all those people who are contemplating any of the professional transformation, like you are experimenting on a new role, or you have to give any presentation, you are jobless, applying for a job, so all these areas can actually prove to be as per your liking. Also for the students as well, or people who have to write any competitive exam, the week is creating a very positive energy. Now guys, just because Rahu is right now transiting in your 7th house, and the way moon is going to be transiting, so for the concerns of matrimony or any matrimonial alliances perspective, the week is not coming out very favorable or very positive. Also guys, because moon is going to be getting conjunct with Rahu during this week, and it is going to be transiting from your 6th house as well, so be very cautious and careful of your health. That is one thing which I want to say. Apart from that guys, the week is not creating very positive energy in the matters of your saving, but I would say that there will be continuity in the income that will keep on flowing in, but a lot many Libra Lagna people might find it difficult to save the money. And also guys, during this week, because Saturn is giving its straight aspect to your 10th house, and your 10th house lord is moon in itself. So I would say that a lot many Libra Lagna people at the beginning of the week might go through this sort of dissatisfaction on the account of, now this could be your terms with your bosses, or any of the ongoing work conditions might prove to be a matter of discontentment for a lot many Libra Lagna people. So yes guys, this is how energy is going to be manifesting. Like let's say for example, if you are a realtor and with a Libra Lagna, then this week is very favorable for you. If your concerns are around academics or writing any competitive exam, giving any performance, week is very favorable for you. But any of the concerns of commercial gains, because a lot many like Libra Lagna people might not feel themselves satisfied on the matters of their commercial gains, like you are a business personnel, so the way your business is generating revenues. So a lot many Libra Lagna people might be kind of worried on the account of that. So this is how guys the whole week's energy is turning out for the Libra Lagna people. Now guys, for all the Scorpio Lagna people, so now guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting its journey from your 3rd house and will be ending the week in your 6th house. So overall guys, the week is creating a very positive energy in maximum, or I would say all the areas of your life. Like rather I would say that if during this week you have to give any presentation, any of the work related travel, any of the new initiatives, new ideas, new projects you are working in, any of the concerns of real estate, property for the students, people who have to write any competitive exam, or all those people who are on a lookout for marriage or marriageable partner. So overall, all areas of your life seems to be very much getting benefited, uplifted, well protected for the Scorpio Lagna people. Guys, the only one concern which I am seeing right now over here is that because moon is going to be ending the week in your 6th house, where it is going to be getting conjunct with Rahu. And as you know that you are actually deeply, strongly getting influenced because of this, because Rahu is kind of transiting in your ascendant Lord's sign only. So because of which, just refrain from getting into any entanglement, because if you are like, there are some flaws in your own behavior, that you are always on a lookout for provoking people, instigating a fight, so you will end up finding very bitter, very despicable kind of people. So refrain from getting into any arguments, any conflict. But apart from that guys, I have already explained in lot many areas, like whether you are a self-employed person, you are a content creator, it's a very good time you are running through. And second thing is that guys, because we cannot even overlook this fact, the way all the planets are right now concentrated in your 1st house, specifically your 10th house Lord Sun is transiting in your 1st house. So if in your line of work, working with the government, or dealing or meeting very prominent people is a integral part of your line of work, so you will be able to do very good. You will be able to amass the support of people. So overall guys, it's a very good week for the Scorpio Lagna people. Just refrain from getting into any conflict, any argument. That is all what I can say for the Scorpio Lagna people. Now guys, for all the Sagittarius Lagna people, so now guys, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 2nd house and will end the week in your 5th house. So guys, when we talk about the matters of the domestic life, that will definitely prove to be very comforting, very nurturing for a lot many Sagittarius Lagna people, because moon is going to be getting conjunct with Jupiter in your 4th house. Now guys, as you can see that your 9th house Lord is right now, it's like in a very agitated state in your 12th house. So because of which luck might not be supporting you, but I would say that any of the travels, now this could be related to work, this could be any of the religious travel with your family, so all of that will prove to be very profitable for a lot many Sagittarius Lagna people. The only concern is that guys, when we look at the prospects of your specifically the matrimonial concerns over there, because your 7th house Lord is right now transiting in your 12th house, so for the matrimonial concerns, time is not very favorable. Also, just because moon is going to be starting the week from your 2nd house, being conjunct with Saturn, so you have to be very cautious and careful of your speech. Any of the harsh word used by you within the family setting might create a discord, so just remain very cautious and careful of your speech. Now guys, even when we talk about the matters of your income and the inflow of the income, I would say, just because your 11th house Lord is right now transiting in your 12th house, and Saturn's mere presence in the 2nd house, moon being a part of it during this week, so a lot many Sagittarius Lagna people might find themselves drained or not being very uplifted in the matters of your financial inflow. So just keep yourself self-driven, self-motivated, and focus more on the domestic life and travels. And even from the students perspective as well, there is going to be very sudden energy which is erupting from your 5th house, like where you have not expected any good like score, good marks, you might suddenly do or perform very good over there. And all those people who might have prepared very good, but at the last moment, because of some confusion, misunderstanding, there could be some unexpected outcome. So students have to be very cautious, very careful. And yes guys, this is how the week is turning out. Any of the concerns of the property, real estate will prove to be very profitable. And this is all what I can say for the Sagittarius Lagna people. Now guys, for all the Capricorn Lagna people, so now guys, in your case, moon will start its journey from your first house and will end the week in your fourth house. So definitely guys, week is creating a very positive energy even in the matters of your finances as well. So I would say that it's not only the transiting moon, but even the way other planets are also contributing. A lot many people will not only remain lucky in receiving some very good returns in your finances or in your financial endeavors, but also a lot many Capricorn Lagna people might experiment on some new ideas, or you might get a chance to start some new venture as well. So regarding all that front, week is creating a very positive energy. Any of the travels undertaken by you during this week will prove to be very profitable as well. Even from the students perspective as well, guys, I'm not seeing you any vulnerable. You will come across as very competitive and you will put forth your best efforts, and result of that is going to be strongly in your favor as well. So overall guys, whether we talk about your domestic life, your public image, any of the matters of the finances, so overall week is creating a very positive energy for all of the Capricorn Lagna people. Only in the matters of your matrimonial life, there could be a matter of concern, because your 7th house lord is going to be starting the journey from your first house, being conjunct with Saturn, and then ending the week getting conjunct with Rahu in your 4th house. So relationship with your partner could be a matter of concern, but apart from that guys, in majority of the areas you will receive the blessing of the journey of moon during this week. And also pertaining to the matters of the 4th house, because moon is going to be getting conjunct with Rahu over there, so it's not as good of a time to buy a new property. But all those people who are professionally dealing in the buying and selling of properties, or you have to sell out any of your existing property, so regarding that front, like I would say that any of the second hand dealing in the matters of the 4th house, like even if you have to buy a used car or sell out your own car, so I would say regarding all that front, the week is creating a very positive energy for a lot many Capricorn Lagna people. Now guys, for all the Aquarius Lagna people, so now guys, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 12th house and will end the week in your 3rd house. So now guys, as you can fairly see that because this is going to be a very promising week where any of the travels undertaken by you will prove to be very profitable. Like I would say that in any area where you need the support of your bosses or very prominent people, so you will be able to amass the support of all those people as well. Now guys, this is getting applicable in so many different ways, because in your case moon has got the rulership of your 6th house as well. So for all those people who are like contemplating to apply for any loan, so they will be able to get the loan, any of the financial help or money on credit you will be able to receive if you need that money to invest in any of your ventures. Also guys, because Mars is right now transiting in your 4th house, so any of the dealings of the property and real estate will prove to be very profitable, because from over here, from your 4th house, Mars is giving straight aspect to your 10th house. So definitely if your livelihood is that you are working as a realtor, so then definitely you are going through some very auspicious and favorable time. For people who are like looking out for any matrimonial alliances, so the week's energy is kind of very mediocre. I'm not seeing much of the thrust coming in this area. And guys, because moon is going to be starting the week from your 12th house, and as you can see that right now your 5th house lord Mercury is also kind of in a agitated state in your 10th house. So I would say that if you have to take any important decision at the beginning of the week and you are facing this sort of confusion or you are not sure, so it is better to take any of the expert advice, or take into consideration of the pros and cons before acting on any of your idea or any of your impulse. But overall guys, the week's energy is very favorable, whether in the matters of your finances, any of your initiatives, profitable travels, support from the friends. So this is how the week's energy will be turning out, and you will definitely experience that all those blockages which you have been experiencing from the past will start getting removed during this week. Now guys, for all the Pisces rising natives, so guys, in your case, moon will start its journey from your 11th house and will end the week in your 2nd house. So which in itself is a very good indication that for people who are in business or any of the concerns of finances, so week is creating a very positive energy. You will remain lucky in getting or being considered for some new role, new opportunities, meeting some prominent people. The good thing is that guys, ever since Jupiter has gained its momentum in your 1st house, it has come out of the retrograde motion. So luck is definitely supporting you. Like I would say, more than luck, it's like the divine protection right over there on your head. So overall guys, it's a very good week. Like whether for any of the concerns of matrimonial alliances, any of the concerns of love, romance, artistic and creative endeavors, like if during this week you have to give any performance, you will be able to do good, perform good. The only little bit of the concern is that a lot many Pisces Lagna people might find it difficult to save money. Or the good part is that guys, whenever Jupiter is in such a prominent state, even the spending of the money goes in the auspicious things, like or something which is connected to the family, which is only going to bring happiness in the domestic life or family life. So overall guys, it's a very good week. I'm not seeing you guys vulnerable. The only concern is that because the way you can see, Saturn has got the rulership of your 12th house and the 11th house. It is now progressing towards your 12th house. So I would say that refrain from making any big investments in new venture, specifically getting money on loan, on credit, and then investing those big chunk of money. But apart from that, it's a overall very uplifting, very positive week for all the Pisces Lagna people. So this is something guys which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs for this weekly transit results. For furthermore updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Dhanyavad.